Oh, hi there. Thanks for joining us. This video will act as your guide and primary jumping point to a host of resources as we explore the topic of video primary. These resources will be annotated throughout the video, and you can easily access them by clicking on the resource to open them in a new window. You can watch this video as is from beginning to end, but feel free to pause, rewind, replay, or fast forward to control and optimize your learning experience. Video is one of the most commonly used teaching tools. Pre-recorded lessons save time, money, and effort, as the same instructions can be repeated simply with the press of the play button to many groups of students. But what is it about video that makes it such an engaging medium for learning? What is the impact of video on the cultural landscape of education? Where do we use video today, and how may we see this medium being used in the future as an educational tool? This open education resource will examine these questions with a focus on learning scenarios where video is used as the primary instructional source in a mobile context. In 1913, Thomas Edison boldly, if optimistically, predicted that books will soon be obsolete in public schools. Scholars will be instructed through the eye. It is possible to teach every branch of human knowledge with the motion picture. Our school system will be completely changed inside of 10 years. While videos have not yet replaced books completely, their use is growing increasingly prominent in the education landscape. The 2015 Kaltura report on the use of video in education found that video usage as a primary source increased by 8% from 76% up to 84% in the short time of 1 year from their 2014 report. On the other hand, the use of video as a supplementary material dropped slightly from 76% down to 72%. This suggests the use of video as a primary source has increased, while it continues to be an important source of supplementary material in education. This is particularly the case in post-secondary education, where remote learning is more prominent and flipped classrooms are used more regularly. This trend towards the increased use of video as a primary education tool is advanced by the multitude of free online video content available, as well as the improved usability of video creation and editing tools. The use of video in turn has boosted the digital literacy of both learners and instructors in the education system. The Kaltura report also found 96% of respondents indicated that it is important to raise the level of digital literacy in their institution, while 98% of respondents believe that knowledge of video tools and technology are an important part of digital literacy. Video literacy can include simply knowing how to use the controls of a video player in order to improve comprehension and retention, to the more complex task of creating and editing video to communicate an idea. Before we start going too in-depth with analyzing the use of video as a primary tool for learning, it is important to take a look at where we currently stand. First and foremost, using video as a teaching tool has been around for a long time. In pretty much any classroom, there has come a point where video has been used as a way to teach something or support the understanding of something previously learned. What has changed is the medium that we are delivering video and the extent to which video is the main form of instruction. More teachers are testing out the flipped classroom approach, where videos are watched by students prior to coming into the class. The class time is then used to engage the students further with the topic, support any gaps in their knowledge, and pursue further questions related to the lesson. We are also seeing a rise in enrollment in massive open online courses, where video is the primary form of instruction. These courses are gaining in popularity due to their wide reach of subjects and the ease for students to participate in the course from anywhere in the world. One of the most popular video platforms online right now is also a popular one for education. Whether it is used in a casual or formal nature, YouTube is now seen as a great free tool for sharing knowledge and learning. With some quick searches, it is easy to find a video related to almost any topic. You can think of multiple different examples of how you have either used video to show someone how to do something or used it yourself to learn a new skill. According to Nielsen's report, time spent watching video, including TV content on YouTube, is showing substantial growth year over year, revealing significant opportunities to reach audiences who prefer to view content on digital platforms. Utilizing videos in learning is not exempted from this phenomenon. In fact, usage of video-based learning has greatly increased in education, especially after the advent and increased use of smartphones and tablets in the classroom. It is time for us to examine the pros and cons of utilizing videos as a learning tool. Let's examine the pros first. 1. Videos are easy to consume. 2. Video-based learning accommodates flexible learning styles. 3. Videos are ideal for bite-sized learning. And 4. Visual aids help to promote a positive learning environment. Let's examine the disadvantages of utilizing videos as a learning tool. First, creating quality videos can be quite expensive. Second, learners can consume the learning material passively due to the nature of the medium. Third, it is a lot of work to edit and republish a video if corrections are needed. And fourth, indexing and searching functions are much more difficult in video. TED Talks are influential videos from expert speakers on education, business, science, tech, and creativity with subtitles in 100+ languages. These ideas are free to stream and download. TED Ed is TED's youth and education initiative. It provides an international platform for teachers to create their own lessons based on TED videos. A TED Ed lesson plan starts with a watch step. The think step includes questions with content relevant to the video. The final activity, discuss, asks open-ended questions for students' further reflection. Teachers can select lessons based on student level, video duration, and which language subtitle is available. What is also important for us is that we start looking at the future and where we might be headed with video as a primary learning tool. While it is impossible to predict the future, who would have thought that YouTube would be such a great educational tool 10 years ago? We can look at some areas gaining popularity and make some educated guesses on what might happen. We see live interactive video becoming one of the primary tools to engage with learners. Live video is gaining traction as a way for people to engage through social media, and it is reasonable to assume this could start making its way into education. Instead of a teacher having to record and upload a video, they can set up a live video stream to teach a lesson, and students from all over the world can view the lesson in real time. With the ability to comment or respond as the video stream is happening, students could interact with their teacher regardless of their geographic location. We are also expecting to see a rise in the use of video as a tool to demonstrate learning. Currently, most students are users of video, but much fewer are content creators. As video gains in popularity, we could easily see more students becoming involved in creating content and also using those videos to show their understanding. One final area that we could see starting to work its way into education in the future, though probably not as soon as the other two predictions, is virtual reality. Programs like Google Expeditions are already taking advantage of various cheap virtual reality tools by creating videos that are designed to be viewed in a 360-degree environment directly from a smartphone. This is still probably a good ways off as there is currently very limited video content available, but it's definitely something to keep our eyes on.